Hello and welcome to another Wingspan tournament game. This is, although it's a tournament game, it's of not very great importance anymore because my record in this tournament is 1-3 and I can reach a maximum of 3-3 if I win my last games, but I will be out of this tournament, so I can just do whatever. But I don't know what my opponent, what his record is. So I will, of course, try to deliver a hard fight in order for the whole competition thing not becoming messy. So there are 3 good card drawing birds in the tray. Unless they have a brand, we will get some of those. And we will need some of those, because our opening hand basically contains, a good cheap forest bird, a mediocre cheap forest bird, an interesting but overcosted bird, an average woodpecker, and a rather unimpressive wren. So under the assumption that we get one of these card drawing birds, these 2 are actually fine forest birds. And we... Is there a fish in the bird feeder? No. But we'll also only be needing the fish if they leave us the Orduin's gull, which is probably the best bird there is, so I'd rather think that they are not going to do that, so I'm just taking the Jamaica food. No, it's not Jamaica. It's Reggae, it's not Jamaica. Ethiopia. Omnivore expert or forester. I mean, still, I don't believe that we will be getting the Orduins. We start with 2 forest birds already. I might try and do something on the forester. Murphy's Law, of course, dictates that we will only be drawing omnivore birds from now on, but we'll have to live with it, I guess. So, as expected, they drew the Orduin's gull. The question is now, do we want the tree swallow or the ruddy duck? The ruddy duck gives extra cards, but the tree swallow scores points. I think I will be heading for the... I mean, the ruddy duck would have the advantage that I can all my birds with the food that I have now. That's also efficient. And maybe it's actually this one. Let's do the weenie strategy. Maybe they want to have the tree swallow as well. Then they need to invest another card drawing action right now, because I might not be leaving that there. Or I mean, I would, but they might think that I don't do. Hummingbird. Interesting. Okay, let's go ruddy duck then. They laid eggs. They will either draw cards or play Orduin's gull. So I just play along. I lay eggs to threaten a good card drawing action, which could result in me having the tree swallow. Yes, okay, so we're doing it. We're grabbing tree swallow, and we probably also want every bonus card bird that is qualified for a current bonus card, because that chains nicely. Oh, that's also a nice one. I think that's too expensive. So, flipping some big water birds. That's not too terrible, actually. I will then go for woodpecker into nuthatch. and then start digging for food. Oh, depends. If they are probably going to do the hummingbird. Yeah, but still, I mean, no food that I can grab now could enable another forest bird for me, so it doesn't matter. I will need that in due time. I'll play that with a berry and that with a grub. So if they draw cards 2 more times and activate the hummingbird accordingly, they could play the whooping crane that they just picked up and land on 6 food for the first round goal. 1, 2, 3. I need to lay eggs, get food, so if they do that, I'm probably out of contention. Not really, because if they do that, I will also get 2 free food from their hummingbird. But still, I don't know. I cannot. I don't have any birds in hand that could get me to that amount of... well, we'll see. So at the moment they're low on food as well, so they need to do something. They draw birds and don't activate the hummingbird. Or did it... is this the bug that I didn't get? No, they didn't. The feeder didn't change. Okay, so they're not doing that. Interesting. Then I will be grabbing food myself. The nuthatch. Oh, I'm playing the nuthatch tribal. Only the Eurasian nuthatch missing then. Interesting. Just realized that the nuthatch generates an extra, but still, it's 1 action short. I cannot do that. Food-wise, it would be enough, but I cannot do that. White-throated swift. Interesting. So where these eggs go, it's pretty much of no concern. They're at 4, but they don't have any food left, so they will probably remain at 4, and I can overtake them and go to 5, which would be great. Next goal would then be grabbing food. No. The nuthatch will take care of the food grabbing. And first action next round will be playing Tree Swallow here and... no, they got Bonelli's Eagle. Okay, fuck me. Okay, this game is lost then. I was looking in pretty good shape up to now, and now it, it looks terrible. Great card. This is devastating. So I'm not really in need of any of these birds, so I can go play that first and then do some digging. Forest dwelling predators would be interesting now. Also, I need a solution for the egg laying department because I'm not really good at it. Oh, they are interested in stuff. Food. Yes, I will take this. Puffin! Oh my god. And bald eagle. Yummy. I might want them both. Draw a random card first. Hey, that's that's not a mono forest bird. This one second. I think I can part with a yellow-rumped warbler now. Bald eagle is kind of nice. Oh, bluebird and yellowhammer. That's interesting. The yellowhammer does give me a certain reach. Don't think I'll be using that bluebird. Birds in one row. So it's not a big deal to get to to 4 birds in a row. But I need to mind my bonus cards, so just playing a 4th bird here might actually render my bonus card useless. Not useless, but less impressive. So I think I won't be playing these on this round. Will rather draw cards once more and see if I... Actually, the chat could be interesting, because I can play it to the forest and then move it somewhere else. Could even move it to the water for the last. It's actually good for all these round goals. So let's draw random cards first. Oh, that's a good one. That's a slightly too late one. So let's grab that chat. Probably not needing this one. So, more free stuff. I think I will start collecting fish now. Goshawk. Oh, oh, that's the bird that we need. That's the bird that we need. Also, grab that gull in order for... Because it's way too complicated to play a game against the gull. I don't want that. Very nice. That's actually very interesting. So... won't be needing that one. So now the question is how to get these birds down. Gain food, play Yellowhammer in grassland, lay eggs, and then I can play the 4th forest bird via the Yellowhammer, which is probably not the chat anymore, but the goshawk, because that also solves my food this turn problem. By the way, the parade of omnivorous birds. But yeah, I'm not too unhappy with my forest actually. I might use the buzzard in the last round with the yellow hammer to play on the ruddy duck, because that's way more points. So for future egg-laying endeavors, I should ignore the ruddy duck in order not to waste points. So, Mr. Hedgehog, what are you doing? Mr. Hedgehog probably has a bunch of cards. Griffon voucher. Okay. I want food. I want this precisely. And I'm kind of interested in playing the Great Horned Owl as well. So I'll be taking this. That's fine for the time being. Where's that hammer? I should spend the food to lay a third egg. I still haven't really solved my egg resources problem. So the location of the eggs doesn't matter, except for it may not go on the ruddy duck. I might need that grab as the first action next turn to play Martin here, so the fishing just has to wait. Actually, if they don't play a third bird in a row now, I might actually go and... but they did. Okay, so never mind. We do this and we play this. We won't be needing that goldfinch, probably. We definitely won't need the chat and the chickadee. So yeah, I'll probably start out by playing the marten into the grassland in order to make egg laying great again. And I might want to have some fish. House ran. No, we don't need that. Just play that marten here. No. Why? It looked so beautiful for a moment. I think I will draw cards first because nothing is really interesting at the moment. I could also lay eggs first, it doesn't matter. Oh, that could be interesting. Let's gamble. Fair enough. Common cuckoo. Then I will definitely do the card drawing first. Woodstock. I won't be playing this one. I will have to grab food again. And I will have to make up my mind whether to compete in this round call. I could easily get 2 more birds down by playing one and yellow hammering one, which could give me 2 brown abilities. With, yeah, Anhinga and Great Horned Owl would be the best scoring ones. The gull is a bit more friendly towards my food supplies. Also doesn't eat away the food that I plan for the puffin. Yeah, but all this depends a bit on what I will find in the feeder. There would be the mice for the Great Horned Owl at least. If they leave it there. I don't know if they're... Are they getting food? I think so, right? For the hummingbird, the bird feeder wasn't in re-roll shape. Yay! Nice. Exactly what I wanted. Grab, grab. Yes, one for the bald eagle and one for that one. Okay. And we'll also be needing fish. So yeah, but 6 is my maximum, so I would do it to tie the round goal, but if they get to 7, then I will only play the owl and not the second bird. I mean, of course I will play the second bird, but it will be a different one. For example... yeah, one of the big boys. Maybe random events occur that make the feeder a bit more bald eagle friendly. But I might also refrain from playing the bald eagle and go for puffin and white stork, for example. That's a question if the white stork is better than the bald eagle. I mean, the bald eagle is like the white stork with a guaranteed 3-point bonus card. So now we also lay eggs, and we don't want to play that wax wing. That's also not overly relevant. They have assembled quite a lot of grubs. I wonder what they're going for. I mean, okay, maybe it didn't happen on purpose. Do I recall any bird that they have grabbed? The red knot might be one of those. But that doesn't have a brown power, but it's a water-dwelling bird. Whooping crane, of course. That's also a white-powered bird. So that means that we are still in contention, actually. So I'm not really sure how this triggers. So who's using their teal powers first? Because they have this Griffon Vulture, which counts predators, and I have the yellow hammer, which lets me play a predator. So if they have to activate their vulture first before I play my second predator, that would actually be good for me. And it would mean that I should play the ring-billed gull now to have the owl from the yellow hammer, because it would make a 1-point difference. But I don't know in which order this is activated. Maybe this also changes with the turn order. If any of you knows anything about how this works, the timing of the teal powers, who resolves which first, then please let me know in the comments. Another consideration would of course be to just screw it, because Anhinga is a better bird. Yeah, I mean, it's also 2 more points for me, right? So it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I mean, it's 2 more for me and 1 more for them. So in this case it doesn't matter, but I would really be interested in knowing how the timing rules for this are. So let's just get that bird down now. Play the Anhinga with the yellow hammer. And be ahead on brown powers. So, we have somehow lost our fish supplies. We might need to get some more. We might not need it right now. So let's do our obligatory card drawing action first. This carrion crow is a many point bird. We should grab this away. Yes, nice. I don't really intend to play, but there are also other birds that I don't really intend to play, so just get rid of this. And 2 more from here. So that's a bit late, unfortunately. Would have been a great source of eggs. Still, it's 2 food for 5 eggs, which I can use at the end of the round for the yellow hammer. It's actually not too bad. But it's not quite what I'm looking for. I will need to lay eggs 2 times because I need 4 eggs for this action. Maybe... what's actually better? So if I have random surplus food, I might actually... Interesting. And the red knot, as expected. So they have gotten 2 food on the griffin vulture, so it seemed to be that they counted the owl, but the anhinga came afterwards. So for this round, their griffin vulture seems to have resolved first. But I don't... And they were the starting player, so maybe it's just a function of the starting player, right? So starting player does their teal actions first and then the not starting player of the round. It would make some sense at all. Another interesting point, we have 4 platform nest birds. We could also... Hey, this is actually the better one, right? So this is also immediate 5 eggs out of 1 bird with more points as a default. Yeah, let's maybe do that. We'd need this and this. This doesn't really matter. We can discard this. Reroll, get another fish. Hunt. Yes. We could maybe... Yes. So we're probably not getting any more food, which means we have food for the dove, for a white stork, and for a buzzard if we want to quote hardcast unquote it. So we will lay 3 eggs first, then we can play another platform nest bird, and then play the dove to get a total of 6 eggs. And then we might yellow hammer to actually play the buzzard into the water and not on top of the duck in order to compete for the round goal, which might be the way to go. Maybe then the carrion crow actually is the bird that we play, because This is 6-point bird and the buzzard is only 4-point bird. In any case, we have to lay eggs first. And we can ship this card. We don't need that. We don't need any of these. Nor do we have use for a great tit, however great it may be. It's a pity that we won't be able to play the puffin. I mean, we could, but it would be rather inefficient use of resources. So they're also heavy in the bonus card business. So they could potentially have the Seti's Warbler, which would give them a virtual 6 water birds. They cannot have this for the grassland because I saw that green woodpecker. So they have laid eggs on that. Vireo must have been there before. Interesting. Okay, yeah, let's just proceed with what we devised. So let's play that bird like this. That's a bit disappointing. So yeah, actually the bald eagle would have been 1 more point on that. But I cannot resist a gamble. Not in Wingspan. Not ever. So we play that dove. Which means we don't want to play the buzzard onto the ruddy duck anymore. And we have to do some counting. So the buzzard itself is also 6 points because of the falconer. But it will give them 1 point extra on their griffon vulture, which means it's a rather 5-point bird. So 5 net points on the buzzard. The carrion crow is 3 points. 1, 2, 3 more points. So it's also 6, but not giving them any points. It should be 1 point more on them, actually. So I'm curious how this worked out. So we were quite good on the round goals. We're okay on the birds, fair on the bonus cards. Not very good in the egg department. Oh, they have 20 on bonus cards. That's not too bad. Will be a close call. Again, another defeat. I think we done all that we could, but it was just not enough. disappointing. But yeah, Lauris is a very good player, so takes some more luck on the cards to beat them, I guess. Well, still another interesting game. Thank you for watching, and see you around next time.